honourable member for Regina Capel.
Mr. Speaker, in 2020, when anti-energy protesters were blocking vital transportation, ships were backed up in ports and trains were stopped. The Prime Minister didn't stop them. In fact, he actually sent a government delegation to meet with them. But now that the protests are about something that he disagrees with, he uses inflammatory language, hurls personal attacks, and makes a massive power grab. We know the PM finds democracy inconvenient and that he admires China's dictatorship. So will the Prime Minister admit that this is all just a move to crack down on dissent?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I would advise the honourable member to be careful in that line of questioning before people actually look into what he and his fellow Conservative Party members said.
Dictator.
I want to remind the honourable members that shouting names at each other is not the way this place works. No. Before you start clapping, start looking at your own benches. The Right Honourable Prime Minister, please continue.
Mr. Speaker, people across this country have noticed the difference between the words and the rhetoric of the Conservative Party of Canada in regards to Indigenous protests, in regards to Black Lives Matter protests, in regards to marginalized people asking for their rights, versus what we're seeing here of illegal blockades that are hurting regular Canadians, and even talked about the potential overthrow of a duly elected government. That is not what is responsible for the Conservative.
Honourable member for Regina Capel.
Mr. Speaker, Conservatives denounced the blockades of vital transportation routes in 2020, and we have denounced the same blockades this time, Mr. Speaker. The only thing that has changed is the Prime Minister's reaction. When he agreed with the anti-energy protesters, he let them continue for weeks and even offered a settlement. This time, he grants himself unprecedented powers to attack those he disagrees with. Canadians do not want to live in a country where the Prime Minister gets to personally decide which protests are legitimate. So once again, isn't this all just about cracking down on dissent?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, as a government, we have always stood up for the right to peaceful protest. We have always stood up for the right to freedom of assembly or freedom of expression. Mr. Speaker, these illegal blockades are hurting Canadians, are hurting their livelihoods, and are hurting the well-being and endangering the well-being of people in communities across this country. But the former leader of the Conservative Party points out that they have stood against the blockades. Unfortunately, many members of his party have stood with these illegal blockades and even encouraged them to continue blockading their fellow citizens.
Honourable member for